We have another new generation that was born after all the travel. We call them the born frees. Growing in the old dispensation of our country, so many things were happening because those were during the what we call political unrest. So we grew up in a very violent society where obviously it was very politicized because of apartheid. Everyone was involved in what we call the struggle against segregation, against apartheid. So we grew up at a time where it was unsafe. So going to school was not easy because most of the time you go to school, but there was violence and we would not really attend school.
All my young days were lost and wasted my time with alcohol, with wrong friends, wrong company, wrong places.
We were involved in politics, all of us, whether we liked it or not.
Soweto is coming back from a very painful history where parents will be coming back from work, finding their children being killed and massacred. You wake up in the morning, your husband is arrested, sentenced to life imprisonment for political treason and whatever.
Even now in the new era, in the new dispensation of the country, people are still wounded. So they need healing. But that healing, I don't think government can give or politicians can do, but it's going to be something that only the gospel of Jesus Christ can come and heal. So that is why I think we must be preaching the gospel more and more than before. Soweto is quite a very big, we call it a township, but it's a city because it has over 30 million people that live in Soweto. So you have different tribes. 11 official languages are spoken here, just in Soweto. And then not only that, we have other people who come from outside of the country who live here. A lot of people, some of them, even though they still believe in the Bible or they pray to God, but they still also hold on to their cultural practices. Where we live, it's a place of many altars. So people worship different gods. Even within families, there are many conflicts. So when young people get saved or people get saved, they have to go back and deal with the family altar. So when they go back home, they are told, not in this family, fine, you can pray, but you must understand that in this family, this is our culture, this is our tradition, this is how we do things.
Yeah, when I was about 7, 8 years, some ladies came to me and they evangelized while I was still young and they invited me to church, then I went. And then from there, my family started beating me up for going to church at night.
These new, the born frees, the guys that were born after all these other trouble that was here, they are influenced by different things. They're influenced by pop culture, they're influenced by internet, by media. I want to engage these guys at that age. They are being influenced already. So if we are not there early to influence them, then we are not going to be able to win the battle.
They are the young people and they become attacked, especially by friends at school, by their own families. But when you put the weight deeper into their hearts, you'll never lose them again because they know the truth.
I've seen the change that comes with being in this Bible class, being in the life school. I had a stepfather who was very abusive. I had to go through this session, Divine Pump Line, when I had to finally release that, forgive, and also work my way through growing that process because I had rejected him and hated him with everything. Though I was a Christian doing everything, but when it came to me to think about him, it would change me. But this session changed my life completely because now I can even hug the man. I can even talk to the man without any hatred in me. I've got so much love for him now than I had before.
Life School can play a very important role in making sure that our people transform and heal quickly because the church has laid a very big foundation and the church has laid a very important benchmark in making sure that the people see freedom. Not only political freedom, but freedom from their lives. So Life School, I see it, that it can speed up what the church has already laid. And the Life School will help us.
I want to also train this generation.
It's very important to evangelize because you realize that your salvation is not your own. There are people that need God out there. So if young people grab that, young as they are, then the future of the church is beautiful.
When you talk about evangelism, they go out. No excuses. They want to be part of the missions. They have energy. They are prepared. They are committed. They just want to be involved in missions, and they just love it.
If we educate ourselves, educate the young people to evangelize, to know the importance of being saved here locally, in our families, home, and then it's very easy for them to grab the vision and go to the outermost parts of the world.
If you train them and you send them into the mission field, you'll get results. I'm talking about the young people that I know in this church. They have showed us in this church that they are so eager to fight this battle of making sure that they save the people back to God.
So we've seen young people come through that evangelism. We've seen a lot of change in our own communities and families also.
We told them about it. Come Saturday, young people are there. We are evangelizing because we are grasping that, and we are understanding the importance of going out to the people and evangelizing and making sure that the kingdom of God is fed and people come to Christ. We went to Tepiso. And we went on a Friday, and then we went to evangelize on a Saturday. So the work that came with that, having to pack clothes for people, having to sort those things, having to prepare food for people, having to pray. We did prayer walks during the night. We went around the community, we prayed, and yeah, we worked overnight. We did not even sleep because we thought there are people that need this, and God has chosen us to be vessels. And as the life school, we had to do those things, and the young people saw that. And ever since that day, young people in every evangelism that we do, because now in the church we evangelize every Saturday, they are part of it. So it made an impact, and it made them see the need and the importance of evangelizing. That experience to them was so fulfilling because they had to help someone. They gave food to someone that did not have food, and talking to people, getting to engage with people, understanding the type of life that they are living, the background that they come from, and it makes them realize that they are so special and God loves them.
The youth is fertile soil. Must remember that their hard drive is still empty. It doesn't have so many things that like the others. If you give them this tool to go into missions, you'll see wonders.
I enjoy the speakers or the pastors who are preaching there because they talk from experience. It's something that they've done. It's not what they've read and they're giving it to us, but it's their own experience that is brought to us, and they are challenging us to see it work in our own lives or in our own community.
When I see some of the people, how they've changed. I mean, I have members in the church that used to come very quiet. They never say a word. They never say anything, and they go back home. But since they are part of the life school, now they suddenly come out. It's almost like their gifts are activated.
100%, I wouldn't say 90%, 100% of the students that are here, they have changed.
Mission work does not only call you to your own culture or your own people, but it moves you away from your knowledge, the things that you love, but to a people you don't know, to a country that you've never been into, and you come and speak about the God that you are serving to them.
We never saw ourselves as missionaries, but it's amazing since we were part of the life school and we started with the lessons, the sessions. Everyone now is motivated to want to go out. And even across the border, we never even imagined us going across South Africa's borders to go and preach the gospel. We thought it was for somebody else. But now we see ourselves as part of it, and which is very powerful.
Yeah, it opened my eyes, and also to see how big the work is. And we are so comfortable in our own spaces, but you know what? We really need to get out of our comfort zones. That's what I learned about missions. Get out of your comfort zone.
It can't be just about us coming on Sunday and having a great time. You know, we need to be a force that makes an impact. And I think we are now positioning ourselves to become that church that can send out workers.
Our mission as a church is to reach out into communities and eventually into the whole nation. The Life School has helped us. We have been having this vision for years, since from time in inception. But we never knew where we are supposed to go, that we have to push missions so hard. And the Life School helped us.
We will continue to invest in missions and to go and spread the gospel and touch the nations of the world.